Hello, vinyl community. This is Randy. Back to do another video. Today I'm going to show you some records that I have picked up in the last part of March 2025. I guess sort of the middle part of March. I guess today's the 25th. So these are some records I've picked up in the past few weeks. First thing I have to show you is a CD. It's Grateful Dead. Dave's Picks, volume 53. Dave's Picks is the series of Grateful Dead shows. It's being released by Grateful Dead Productions. They release for a year. It's a subscription series. I have a subscription. They've been doing it for, 13 years. I guess this is the 14th year. This is number 53. And, they come out 4 times a year. This show was recorded on October 2nd of 1976. Pretty cool artwork there. You can sort of see the steal your face symbol in the water there. This one continues that tradition of the Dave's Pick series of having a newspaper story about the concert that is derogatory. That first one I'll show you was the wrong one. That was just sort of a review. But this one, Old and Tired, the Grateful Dead belong in a museum. The guy talks about how he'd seen the Jefferson Starship show just before that and how vibrant Jefferson Starship was and how tired the Grateful Dead seemed in 1976. And just playing all the same old stuff. It's really bizarre when you read the some of those reviews like this, and you just, I guess you just sort of realize that the guy just didn't enjoy it, and just must not have been his type of music. I mean, it's because it's a fantastic show. Here's some more of this artwork here. I just really like that. You see that the skull is sort of across the whole thing. So yeah, this is October of 76. The Grateful Dead took a break from October of 74 until June of 76, and they started touring again. We're on a pretty extensive tour that summer, then toured again in the fall. It does, I think this is an indoor show. I mean, October in Cincinnati, I'm pretty sure it's indoor. I don't think it's outdoor. There's a picture of the band from that night. And so it's a good, really good show overall. And I'll tell you, the first set ends with fantastic version of Let It Grow. Really one of the best versions of Let It Grow I think I've ever heard. Then they go into Might As Well, which also lasts for 10 minutes. Might As Well is a fantastic song that they started singing in 76. I thought they'd stopped singing it well before I started singing them, but I was just now looking in Dead Bass, and I see they played it through the 80s, and they revived it in 91 for a while. But I never got to see them sing that. But Might As Well is a fantastic song about a trip they took on a train up there in Canada with several other bands. That trip started in Toronto. It was a big rock festival there, and then quite a few bands there at that festival. Then several of the bands got on a train and went across Canada for a few days. And so that song is sort of the story of that show. So yeah, it's really good. So Let It Go and Might As Well are fantastic. Then we get into the second set. Play a lot of short songs at first. Then they do a really cool version of Dancing in the Street. But then finally they start the other one, and just a fantastic version of the other one. Really long and trippy, and they're really jamming on that. And then they ease into Stella Blue, do a wonderful version of Stella Blue, then go back into the other one. So really fantastic show overall from beginning to end. So I was glad to get that one. Last year, during 2024, I showed this record. This is the Lemon Twigs, Go to School. This is a good record. This is sort of a concept album about a chimpanzee who was adopted by humans and raised as a kid. sort of the story. I like that one a lot. In 2024, so that album came out though in like 2018 or something, but I got it in 2024. But the record that they put out in 2024, A Dream Is All We Know. If I'd gotten this record in 2024, I think this would have been my favorite record of the year for 2024. This is just fantastic. The Lemon Twigs, there's two brothers, and they are from somewhere up there in New England, I think, and they've been playing for a while. They have, I would call it pop music. I mean, if AM radio was still like it was in the 70s, Lemon Twigs would be all over it because they play some fantastic pop songs. So, let's start out with my golden years. I'm going to do a needle drop at the end of this, though. And I know which song I'm going to play, but I'm not exactly sure what the title of it is. I think it is going to be How Can I Love Her More? They've got several songs on here which are just so appealing. Really good. It comes also with this cool inner sleeve with the words and very cool artwork on the other side. Very cool. What color would you call that? I'm not sure what color that is, but sort of maybe lilac. Something like that. Translucent. Really tight sleeve, and when I take this out again, I will actually get another sleeve. I forgot that several times recently, but these inner sleeves are just so tight you can't even get the record back in there. The music we've been hearing in the background is Panda Bear. You know, I just can't even describe the music of Panda Bear. Panda Bear is part of the Animal Collective, and I've got several of his albums. I mean, I guess it's just indie rock or kind of psychedelic sounding, kind of like pop music. Lots of great vocals. This album cover is really cool. You can sort of see that it's got stuff all over it. Not sure what those are supposed to be, except, well, I mean, it's actually, I just don't know, it's the letters. Yeah, Sinister Grift. So it just says Sinister Grift across here in these embossed letters. This album is fantastic. Another one from, I just think of these Panda Bear records basically as being, sort of the same as an Animal Collective record. I just like them all. And they're all sort of indescribable. This came with this cool insert. And this insert is kind of, I guess it kind of goes like that. And then I think you can do it the other way. You can do it the other way. You can do it the other way too. So yeah, Panda Bear. Fantastic. Just a fantastic record. I got this other record. Here's this code for Panda Bear. If somebody wants to download that, feel free to give that a try. I got this record by the Golden Dawn called Power Plant. This is another record from the Psychedelia book. Just 1 second, I'll be right back. That is another record that comes from this book. Psychedelia, 101 Iconic Underground Rock Albums, edited by Richard Morton Jack. Iconic Underground Rock Albums from 66 to 70. So, this record is one of those, and I forgot to mark the page. But, let's see, Golden Dawn. thought I had it marked. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, so it's another one from this book. So you can see the color of the artwork on that cover is a lot different from what is on here. And I was looking at it in Discogs, and yeah, the color is not real consistent on these various versions, it looks like. But this band is on International Artists, which is the same record company from Texas that the 13th Floor Elevators and Bubble Puppy were on. Also Red Crayola, which I still haven't heard anything by them, but I wasn't really aware of the Golden Dawn until I saw it in this book. I got this from a Discogs vendor. This is a reissue from, I think it was from like 2008 or something, but it is reissued by International Artists, so I assume they used the original tapes and everything. The layout of it is kind of like 13th Floor Elevators. It has sort of this poetry here. It's really cool here. And then down here at the bottom, it says, The Golden Dawn, 5 young men with a powerful message present this album. Truly a power plant. Really good. So, yeah, so this is another Psych album. And sounds really good. It's pretty much just straight ahead rock and roll. It's not terribly psyche, but some of it gets to be pretty good. So, I think we'd actually do 2 needle drops. I will do, I think it is Every Day from side 2 of this record. So we're going to hear 2 needle drops here at the end. Stay tuned for both of those. We'll hear one from the Lemon Twigs and one from the Golden Dawn. And that record has the standard International Artists label. And the last record I have to show you is one that I found in the used bin. Donald Byrd, Slow Drag. It's a tone poet from a couple of years ago. I was glad to find this one. I think that when the album came out, it was originally a gatefold sleeve, so the inner gatefold on this one is not like the other tone poets. It's more like what the album was originally, I think, when it was released. He plays with Sonny Red on alto sax here, and he talks here in the notes about how he and Sonny grew up together. They met each other in like 3rd grade. So, yeah, very interesting. So, yeah, this is, I would call this, just hard bop. I think this was recorded in 68, something like that. And, mostly originals. There's the track listing. Yeah, so I was glad to get that one. Since it couldn't, they didn't have the photos for the inner gatefold, they include this insert. So here's the band members here. Cedar Walton here. Here's Sonny Red. There's Donald Byrd. Okay, so that's it. So, yes, now we're gonna have 2 needle drops. Maybe I should have stuck one of those in the middle, but we'll see how this works out. So, yeah, let me know what you think about these records, and hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for watching.